If you regularly watch my channel and you don't take anything away from my videos except the fact that I'm very handsome and very funny, there's also one other thing I want you to take away. I want you to learn how to question everything. Okay, especially in this media climate that we're in today, because in this current media climate, they are constantly presenting us false narratives that you have to question. They're constantly presenting false stories that if you're not questioning, if you're accepting these stories at face value, then you're not going to know your ass from a hole in the ground. You're truly not, because they lie, they cheat, they manipulate. The people that run this current media climate, are truly very terrible people. I'll go as far as calling them satanic. So one of the things that I want you to pick up from this channel, that if the media is praising someone as good, then you bet your bottom dollar, 9 times out of 10, that person is a bad person. That brings us to the bishop that you're looking at on the screen. This is, of course, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Now, we know that the media hates Christians. We know that the media hates God. Anybody that is a true Bible-based, professed Christian, they hate you. Unless you're a fake Christian, unless you're willing to go along with their narratives. And Bishop T.D. Jakes, he's admired by the media. The media loves him. The cohorts of Kirk Franklin and all the other fake pastors and fake bishops and fake gospel music artists. The media loves them. He gets praise. And why is that? It's because he's not actually teaching. He's not actually teaching the real teachings of Jesus Christ. He's not actually telling people the truth. He's giving people this feel-good message. Right? In this current climate of feminism and homosexuality, how the LGBT has just amazingly run amok. If you're a pastor, these are things that you have to speak out on. You have to speak out against feminism. Women wanting to take charge over men. No, you say, bitch, sit down. The man is the head of the household. Now, of course, if you're a pastor, you don't call them bitches. I'm not a pastor. I can call them bitches. I can call them whatever the hell I want to call them. If you're a pastor, you can't say it like that, but you have to speak out on it. People like T.D. Jakes have allowed our culture to veer so far towards Satanism. And all he does is, I'll give you a feel-good message. That's T.D. Jakes. I'll give you a feel-good message that you leave my church, you'll be feeling good. Then I swallow you. Just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But we're talking about T.D. Jakes right now because he recently had a medical emergency at his church, and it was caught on camera. We're going to take a look at it. It looked like he had a seizure. He began to pass out. You had a bunch of gay men come onto the stage to try to help him out. And we're going to look at that. Let's without further ado, let's take a look at that. All right. So this is him. This is T.D. Jakes passing out, and then we'll watch all the gay men come help him out.
Have you ever gone to the hospital to visit somebody and you thought you was going to encourage them and they encourage you? That's what preaching is like. You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave. I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let them go in peace.
All right. So that's essentially what happened. You see the gay man in the pink there. All right, let's go back to the gay man in the pink. All right, look at the gay nigga in pink right there. Don't you know if that looks like one of the deacons. Don't you know if I'm a pastor and you're a deacon of my church and I'm sitting here breathing my last breath, you come up to me in a hot pink suit like that, I'm condemning you to hell. You're getting the hell up out of my church. Right before I die, I'm going to make it my business. You get your gay ass out of my church. Nigga, what do you think? This ain't Pride Month. Ain't no Pride Parade church. What you doing wearing this hot pink ass suit in my church? That's how you should know TD Jakes ain't right there. Without any further ado, because if I had a church, look, man, we hold up a standard here. You don't just come to church looking any kind of way, looking like you about to go to the RuPaul show. TD Jakes allows his deacon to come wearing hot pink suits. You see this gay nigga, he was the first one up there. He beat every other deacon up there. I want to know who this nigga in the hot pink is. What is he doing at the church? Why is he wearing the hot pink suit? And why was he the first one up there? He beat TD Jakes' wife to the stage. This nigga in the hot pink suit. Now, I wonder if he's the one that's making that veered TD Jakes into becoming a power bottom. I wonder. You know, who? Let's do an investigation. Who is the hot pink suit nigga? But anyway, that's TD Jakes. I think he's okay now. He's okay now. His spokespeople came out and said, "Oh no, the nigga's fine. He just had a rough night being a power bottom. He just needs a little time to recover." But nonetheless, that's what happened. I don't wish anybody's downfall. I truly hope he's okay. But I hope he's okay so that, you know, when he does recover, he comes back and he repents and he stops leading his flock astray. He stops leading his flock, not his stock. He stops leading his flock astray. You know, because this is a pastor where if you're going to a church like this, it is spiritually dead. You're not getting real spiritual food. It's like if you were to live on a diet of hot Cheetos and Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I mean, it has some type of nutritional value, but it's not necessarily going to be healthy. All right, if you're living on a diet of hot Cheetos and Dr. Pepper, when you go to the doctor, your numbers are going to be bad. Like your glucose levels, your vitamin D levels, your iron and all that. You're going to have all type of deficiencies because that's not what the body needs. The body needs the same thing spiritually. The body needs the truth. The body needs the truth. If you're not giving the body the real truth and you're just giving these feel-good snack pack messages like TD Jakes does, you're going to kill people spiritually. I was looking at an interview that, I'm going to say this, I'm going to close. I was looking at an interview TD Jakes did with Mark Lamont. You know, Mark Lamont, the big left-wing guy. And Mark Lamont was saying, is there a place for gay people in the black church? And TD Jakes said, well, absolutely. There's a diverse number of views and opinions and everything is okay. And we welcome gays in the church. We welcome all types of gays. And that's not the answer of the pastor. That should not be the answer of a pastor. Of course, gays should be allowed in church, but gays should be told the truth. You should not be in a position of authority in a church while being a proclaimed or professed homosexual. It is not in line with God's word. It is not in line with what we need men to be. Now, if you have that struggle, okay. You know, people face a number of different sins and struggles. But don't sit here and be a professed gay person and sitting in church and acting like you on your way to heaven when you are truly and duly on your way to the burning, fiery pits of hell. If it's no other person's responsibility to tell a gay person that, it's their pastor. Pastors like TD Jakes do not do this. Now, I'm not going to say his failure to do this is leading to his medical issues that he has now, because only God knows that. But I will say that if he were to pass away and he's living his life how he's currently living it, leading his flock astray, he's going to go to the worst parts of hell, because God has a special place in hell for pastors that destroy people and mislead people. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.